Welcome to DiveTap. Here's how to edit your cards in a section we call the portfolio. In the top area, each of your activated tap devices are given a tile. To edit the details of a specific device, press it. After selecting it, your tap's information and customization features will appear. Tap the arrow at the top of your screen to go back to all of your tap devices. Your profile picture will display next to the DiveTap logo. Upon pressing it, you will see your account settings, buttons to open Hydron and our Discord server, and a logout button. Now, open DiveTap in a new tab and press a tile so we can show you how to utilize our software to its fullest potential. Below the image of your card design, you can see the device's nickname and the title of the design you chose. To change the tap's nickname, just press on the name, edit the text, and press return or enter. Below the nickname are two different on and off toggles. The first toggle controls whether your tap is active or not. If your device is inactive, it will be temporarily useless until reactivated. The second toggle controls whether or not emergency mode is in use. This specific mode will be explained later on. Next, you can set up the specific action you want your tap to perform. By default, we set up a link so you can tweet about your awesome new product. Go ahead, use your tap now and try it out. Once you have done that, come back to this page. Links are just one of the ways you can use Tap. You are also able to upload files for others to download, create contacts that others can automatically add to their devices, and add Hydron profiles. Hydron is another service we created that allows people to add links, phone numbers, and email addresses into one aesthetically pleasing card. All of these actions are even saved in their own presets for peak convenience. Select which action you would like to edit, enter your desired information into the corresponding boxes, and press save. After saving, the action will be active and ready to go. Above the action buttons, you will see a toggle to enable speed mode. Speed mode is designed to help power users easily switch between actions. When speed mode is enabled, selecting an action will set it as active instead of viewing the edit panel. To view the edit panel in speed mode, swipe across the desired action panel with your finger or a mouse cursor. If you've already used your tap before, you may see some activity on the graph. If you don't see any activity or haven't used it yet, there's no need to worry. Whenever your tap is used, it will be recorded right here. There are 3 buttons above the graph to view the past 24 hours, 1 week, or 28 days. Below the graph is the current time frame it is displaying. You can choose to move forward or back in time using the arrows next to the time frame. When pressing a point on the graph, you're able to get an exact count of how many times you used your tap and how many unique devices it was used on. Earlier, we showed you the toggle for emergency mode. Below analytics is where you can edit your emergency contact's name and phone number. When emergency mode is enabled, if someone uses your tap twice within 10 seconds, this information will appear. Next, let's look at root links. The root link is a URL that your tap is programmed to go to. The DiveTap platform changes that link to send the card to the action you choose. Root links can be used for amazing applications such as programming hundreds of devices at once. However, we ask that you exercise caution when using this feature. Your tap device only receives one root link and cannot be reprogrammed after the fact. While the root link is never saved in a user's browser history, it can still be copied and distributed for later use. For example, a malicious person with your root link could open it while you are sharing a personal image or unlisted website. When accessing your root link, you will see a QR code and a long link underneath it. Tap on the QR code to download it or tap on the link to copy it to your clipboard. And now, a final warning about sharing sensitive information. We do not recommend storing sensitive information on your tap. If you insist on doing so, we have a couple suggestions to help you keep your data safe. First, only use your tap with people you trust. Others may have malicious intent and could get your root link to access your active data whenever they want. Second, disable your tap whenever you're not using it. If someone has your root link, they won't be able to access your active data when it's disabled. We do everything in our power to keep your tap safe before it arrives. Make sure to keep your tap protected like you would a credit card if you're planning to store sensitive information. With great power comes great responsibility. With that all being said, welcome to DiveTap.